Townhouse, and I'm with my realtor, Subiha. So there are a lot of questions Subiha. How to choose a house. Oh, by the way, introduce yourself first.
Yes. Hi everyone, my name is Subiha Kaur, and I'm a realtor here in the Fraser Valley, and right now we're in Rochelle and Sharon's new condo in Chilliwack.
Yes. Okay, Subiha. Lots of my friends ask how to decide if it's townhouse or condo.
Okay, so that is a very big question, townhouse or condo. So there's lots of differences because in a condo, you're living in a building together, and in a townhouse, you have your own home. They both have stratas. Townhouses are more expensive than condos. So if you want to get into real estate and want to buy your first home, a lot of the time people buy condos first and then they buy a townhouse because condos will be, for the most part, cheaper than townhouses.
Yes. Yeah, in terms of, so that's the consideration. The price is more cheaper than a townhouse.
Yes, but it also depends on the area you buy in as well.
That's a nice one. How to, finding a location. Like, what's the difference in choosing a house in downtown versus on the Sardis area?
So when you're choosing an area, you have to look at the lifestyle that you want to live, not just what's the best area or the worst area. Do you want to be close to work? Do you want to live close to nature and outdoors? Do you want it to be a good area for real estate where you can put something on rent? So you have to consider what's most important to you, and then you can choose the area from there.
Yeah, so you have to consider the lifestyle that you want.
Yes.
Yeah, if I want like outdoorsy, yeah. How about the appraisal value of the property? Somewhere in Chile on the Sardis area.
So when looking at appraisals, realtors will give the best appraisal according to that time in the market. So if I give you a price right now for a condo, it will be different a few months from now. It depends on the inventory, how many houses there are, and interest rates. What are the interest rates at that time as well? But when looking for an appraisal, most often prices for real estate rise over time, over 5 years. But it's always different during that time of the year.
Yeah. And why we choose a townhouse in a condo in a downtown? Why?
So, that is a very good question. So we chose this condo because it's very close to a lot of amenities. You can walk nearby. There's lots of shops in downtown, and this is actually a newly built building. So this was done very recently. So no one's lived here. GST was paid off, so we didn't have to pay the additional 5%. And it was a very good new building. And the thing with new buildings is during the first 5 to 10 years, they appreciate the most. So it's good to buy new places in the first 5 to 10 years and then sell it later on because that is when they appreciate the most.
Oh yeah, good thing you mentioned, like you have to consider also the age of the building in choosing a house, and also maybe the strata. I think we look at that, right?
Yes.
Like this one has lower strata versus the other houses.
Yes, and what you'll see sometimes with new buildings, they'll have very high strata fees. This one had a good strata fee, and then sometimes with older buildings, they also have high strata fees because there's always maintenance to do. So you always have to look at how much money are you going to give every month on top of your mortgage payments.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
And this one, how to choose or how to decide how to choose the right realtor?
So that is a very good question. So when choosing a realtor, you have to decide who you know, like, and trust. So they have to be a realtor that you can connect with. Do they seem like a good person? Do they seem honest and ethical? And do they know the area? You know, are they coming from a different city to show you a house in a different city? Do they know where you're buying? Do they know the environment, the roads, the traffic? Do they know the area that you're buying in? So make sure that it's a realtor that you trust, that has experience and is local to the area that you're buying in.
Yeah. that are the characteristics that I seem to Subiha. And you know, Subiha, I choose you because you have very deep knowledge on the city, like the way on how you presented me the history of purchasing for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
You showed that to me, right? On how, like, choosing townhouse or condo, you have that history.
Yes.
So if a realtor doesn't know that, it will be hard for me to decide. But you did a great job, and thank you. Thank you, Sharon and I. We're so happy that we met you.
And thank you. And thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to help you and trusting me, because this is a very big step to buy your first home. So congratulations.
Yes. So if they want to connect you, how they can reach you?
Oh, you can reach me. You can give me a call at 604-621-0636. Or you can ask Rochelle and she'll give you my number.
Okay, so thank you. See you next time. Next time we'll do a house tour.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.